Hello, 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 all my wonderful, amazing, awesome machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome to a brand new series here on... I'm not going to tell you the map yet. We are going to do things a little bit differently today. I'm going to get going on a harvest, but I want to tell you guys a few things first. Well, actually, I'm going to get going. And then we'll give you a farm tour because I got to get harvesting. And then I got to get some food for our cows. So, as you guys can see, we are doing a John Deere farm. Dun, 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 dun. Whoops, had super strength still on. Because I was moving some bales. All right. Let's get going. Let's make sure our straw swashes on. And it's not. There she goes. Because we need the straw. Okay, so a little bit about the series. We have... chickens. We have 200 chickens and we have 200 cows to start. And we are going to work our way up to 2,000 and 2,000. So we have got a lot to do. As you can see, I am now playing with no HUD, and that's going forward every single Let's Play, with the exception of my two brothers farming, because I can't do that to Gutterball. He needs to be able to see the time. Now, if he wants to turn it off, we'll turn it off. We took out a loan. We owe a $1,500,000 loan on this because we built the farm completely. We start with two tractors, a John Deere 7920 of 230 horsepower and a John Deere 6R of 300 horsepower, which gives us the opportunity to upgrade as much as we want. Which is awesome. We can then gives us something to work for, to pay back the loan, upgrade equipment, things like that. We can also clear land if we need to, and go from there. So we have all the equipment that we need, except for it's not small. This is the only thing that I bought big. Everything else is I think 9 meters or less. But we have the basics, which was good. I took some time off, everybody, to get my head back together and get it straightened out with what I needed to do in life and everything else. I want to give a quick few shout-outs, and then I want to kind of explain to you what's going on. First and foremost, I want to give a shout-out to my brother Gutterball, who has always been there for me. And always been in my corner for everything. He has sent the most wonderful, amazing messages the last couple of days. Because we lost somebody that was very close to me in the FS community. For those of you who don't know, Eustace Farmer, a.k.a. Atomic 67, passed away this week. And it hits home with me because he's the reason that I got into this farm sim. Him and Grizzly Bear Sims were my mentors, and I'll tell you a couple of little stories as we go here. My head's not been right, and I had a few things happen on the channel that I wasn't happy with, so I just kind of pulled back a little bit and took some time. I took about 4 or 5 days off, I can't remember, recording. I'm also working on whatever mods we have in this game for this gameplay. We are not adding any more for the series. That is it. I am really working hard on getting things straightened around for my myself. I have a major addiction to mods, and it's absolutely not the coolest thing in the world when you've cleared out 3,500 mods, 4,000 mods, 3,500 again. I'm down to about 40 mods, and that's what I'm going to stay with. But I'd like I said, I shouted out my brother Gutterball. I'd like to also take the time to shout out Mr. Big A because he's been very instrumental in helping me, as well as my brother off camera a little bit, kind of working with me. And it's funny because Eustace Farmer would have been livid the way I was acting lately. And it's my fault, and I've had these issues with this channel in the past. And I just let it go I just let it go and go and go and go, and I built up again, and it was just a pain in the butt. So going forward, there's some major changes going to happen with my channel, and it's just going to be fun. I mean, we're going to go back to having the basics fun again. We're not going to worry about, we're going to do things realistically because that's what I want, but not necessarily realistic speeds. I'm not going to pigeonhole myself. I'm also not going to, I'm going to take the advice of my brother, and I'm not going to make goals. I'm going to play on the series as long as I want, as fast as I want, as often as I want. And then when I'm done, when I feel like I'm done with the series and want to move on, I'll move on. Okay. So as you can see, I have turned my HUD off for one reason. I've been getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of DMs over the last week about people complaining about the way I play, about people complaining about the way whether it's too fast, too slow. You know, I've had people that have, messaged me and said, well, I don't understand why 8 episodes, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to get into it. As I stated in an episode or Let's Play about a year ago when this happened before, this is my channel, and I'm going to do it my way. And unfortunately, I know that it upsets people, but the biggest problem I have a mod addiction, but I also have an addiction to helping people. And the biggest problem and issue that I have is whenever somebody says, hey, Fury, why don't you try this, or why don't you do this, I do it. And I just try to help everybody, and I do it, and I do it, and I do it. And it's such it makes it so hard, because then over 3.5 years that I've been doing YouTube, I don't even have my own style. I just kind of play the way people tell me to play, and them days are over. So I'm sorry to disappoint many of you, and I know that many of you are just trying to learn about farming, and that's great. It's like, for example, I'm not going to call any names out, but I had a person in my live stream that basically said that they couldn't stand when I played in cab because it drove them nuts, and they wanted to see more out. So then here's Fury playing out of cab. So that's just, that's just something that I've got to work on, and I'm going to. From now on, I'm going to put out content that I want to put out, and that's where we're at. So I hope you all understand. I hope everything is fine and dandy in your life. Like, here I was trying to change my intro, trying to change everything about how I did my channel that I worked tirelessly to do over the last 3.5 years. And not gonna lie, it's a big pain. So we're just gonna do it the way we want to do it, and I can't believe I'm missing that. A few more things about that issue, and then I'm going to move on from it. For those of you out there who think that YouTube content creators just get up in the morning and they play their game they love, and they literally just hit record and go, it took me about 4 hours to build my farm today. So that's 4 hours of prep time that I had on this map already. Okay, and this is, by the way, the Spruce Mountain map. So we are doing a Let's Play on the Spruce Mountain map. I will show you the PDA right here, really quick. Okay, there it is. We own the stone quarry. There is a stone quarry on here, so we're going to make our own lime. We own field 6, 7, 8, and 9. What I've got planned is 6 and 7 will be grass, 8 and 9 will be crops. Now, 8 will be ready tomorrow. First thing September. This is sorghum in it. This is for our chickens. So as soon as we're done harvesting here, which we are now, this is a grass field, but I'm going to turn it into a wheat field. And this is going to be a wheat field here, and then grass and grass. And our goal is to get all of the fields built. There is also, if I'm ever in need of money, there's a big thing of wood chips here that I can take the wood chips out and just sell them if I ever want to make money. I'm gonna bring this out, and I'm gonna bring this out, and I'm gonna go run over and grab my trailer, because we are gonna start making our own seed. But before I do that, I'm going to get four big bags of wheat to give to our chickens. And let's take the 7920 right now. Oh, look. Beautiful baler. Oh, I gotta turn it off. Whenever you do there we go. Whenever you do this super strength, it's crazy. I also have 2 bales of grass here that I literally bought by mistake. We bought some straw to get going. Also, I'll show you a little thingy that I have with something that I want to show my my brother. So let's buy us 4 big bags of wheat. We put down, see, there's the money, 94,260. We put the 100,000 in, like you would start on new farmer mode. I'm going to put this in here. And then we'll go feed them. Now, those chicken pens over there, both of them are not chicken pens. One of them is a manure factory. And we are going to simulate making manure from chickens, which is exactly what we're going to do. So as these bags disappear into here, this is only 4,000, but remember, field 8 over here is our sorghum, and that's going to be ready tomorrow. It's on stage 4 out of 4 right now, and it's going to be ready, so we will have lots and lots of chicken food, and we're going to go from there. That's why I'm only buying enough to get them through for today, so they can start producing. And then the next order of business is to take this load of seed, dump it in here, and start making seeds right away. So that we can, when we get ready to, is that done? Okay, good. So that we can get ready to, I may just put it in the silo today because I got a lot going on. Okay, so one of these, this one here on the left-hand side, is a manure factory. What the mod author did is they made it in the shape of the chicken pen. Okay? So you come in here with your bales, and it does take bales, and you drop it here, and it is a factory. And you come down here, which we're going to go ahead and activate it now. It takes straw, just like the other manure factory does. So we're going to come in here. We're going to activate it. See, 1,000 straw gives you 650 manure. We're going to activate that. And we're going to store it. And the lime factory, we're going to activate that. And we're going to sell the rock powder. And we're going to store that. Okay, so you can just drive your trailer right up underneath here. Bada bing, bada boom. And I'm not going to say it. So let's go down, give these guys the food, and then we'll take the oats, put them in our silo for right this second. And then we'll get baling that, field full of oats. And we'll get it baled up, and we'll start to mow and get some hay and grass going. Now, my videos may or may not be an hour long. We don't know yet. That is wheat, right? Oh, you know why? Because I don't have the HUD on and I can't see. There's 4,000. Let's go empty the oats out. We'll leave the harvester right there. As you can see, we have the buildable feedlot, possible 2,000 cows on our farm here. The little white silo over there is for milk and liquid manure. And the big manure pit over there, many of you have used that already, so I'm not going to go into detail about it. So we're going to throw this oats into our silo, which is right over here. I have taken some time to clear some of the trees out of the way so that we can get our header to the next couple of fields that we need to without having to get a header trailer right now. Oops. Oopa. There we go. Actually ended up with quite a bit. And our silo is right over there. Okay. And then we've got a machine shed with our... we've still got some tweaks to do to the farm itself, but I wanted to get started. And then we'll come and we'll bale this up. Put the pipe in. And when she's done, I'll shut her down. She can stay right here for right now. We'll take this. This is less than... I think that holds 16,000, so it's less than that. But it'll make us some seeds. And it'll make seeds very quickly. Gutterball and I found that out the quick hurry. Ooh. As if that's not loud enough. But Fury's back, and we're, you know, like I said, I just can't allow it anymore, guys. I can't. I know that you guys love me, and I know that you're trying to have the best interest at heart, but with the nature that I am, that I've been helping people since I was 8 years old, I just can't do it anymore. I mean, I can help people. That's great. I just can't make my channel the way it, you know, used to be, where everything is just centered around what other people want. And meanwhile, I got 8 episodes into the Oaks, and I got burned out because I was trying to play a lot off camera. There it goes. I got to get used to not having the HUD on. I just got to the point where I was playing so much off camera that, you know, as I was telling my brother, I was playing for, you guys were seeing 1 hour, but I was playing like 5 hours off camera, and it's just like, it's not right. It never should be that way. And that shouldn't be ever the way it is. So we're going to unfold this. We got this set up for 180 bales. Going to lower it, boom. I would like to take a few minutes and thank Mark Thor for helping with this baler. It's great. It's a little bit wider of a pickup, which is great. And it's good for those corners that you go through. So, and it's got my logo on it, which is amazing. But I also did a John Deere farm because I'm getting a little tired of hearing people say, oh my gosh, John Deere's so bad, tractors. Listen, John Deere's not a bad tractor. I just don't use it a lot because I grew up using it a lot. So it's time to bring back a John Deere farm. So what we're going to do with these bales, everybody, is, and these are 180 size bales. See, they'll pop out and they'll be bigger. This is the fast baler, basically, where I can bale at 8 or 10 miles an hour, and the baler will slow down automatically when it's getting ready to fill. And then it just ejects it onto the ground all by itself, so I never have to stop, which is amazing in itself. We have turned off rocks, and we have turned off weeds, and the reason we did that is because there's a quarry on here to get our rocks from, which is we're going to make our own lime, we're going to make our own seed, we're going to make our own manure, which is something I got to get Gutterball to get that piece of equipment into his games. Because what it is whenever we do chickens, now you can simulate getting manure from them. It makes about 150,000 liters of manure a day, so it's not like the other manure spread or the other manure factory that you deal with, where you put 1,000 in there and it makes 4 times the amount. So I don't want it to be unrealistic. I mean, chickens make manure, and you spread chicken manure on the ground. So I want to try to be as realistic as we can. See, I like it how it comes out and then it pops up. Now, as you can see with this pickup being a little bit wider, I'm not saying like wide where, as you notice, it's not picking up like 2 rows, but it's about 1 foot to 2 foot on either side. So when you're going around a corner, and all of our fields, by the way, are going to be turned into not just square fields. We're going to make them round or oblong or whatever we want to do. We're going to change them up quite a bit. So we got our harvest part done. We started with a small field, and the reason that I went with a bigger header is because the field 8 is 15 acres and field 9 over there is almost 20 acres. So we want to make sure that we can still get stuff done in a timely manner so that we can do what we need to do. And I probably will just load these up. I also wanted to thank Big A for finding that auto stacker for me. I've been complaining for a long time about the auto stacker game that holds 24 bales. Okay, is so long and so big that on some of the smaller maps, you can't get around. Oh, I gotta shut that down. Oh, it's not. It's my tractor. I think. Let's see how wide this is here. Let's see if it picks it up. Yep. Boom, 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 and boom. See? For those sloppy areas that you can't get, it's going to get it all. So. But I've been working on trying to find that, and he found it for me, and that's great. We're just going to bring back the relaxing. That's why I turned the HUD off, because I'm just real tired of getting, But now I'm going to show you my little auto stacker, grade it, and we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put one in one side, one in the other, and one in the factory to start getting us manure. Actually, no. I'm going to put all 4 of these in the manure. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I already have 4 bales of straw that I purchased ready for them to go in there. And then everything is going to have its spot. Everything gets put away where it goes instead of leaving. I'm trying to work really hard on not... boom. And then we're going to do this. And we're going to bring the header and we're going to put it right on the other side of this. We're going to fold this down. Trying to work on getting my header or my equipment put away. That's something that Gutterball's been teaching me, and I've been horrible at it. Okay. I also took out manual attach. I was having too many issues with mods conflicting with it. Plus, Gutterball and I discussed it. And we decided that it was easier just to go without it. I'm going to put my header in here. Or my thing in here. Eventually it'll go in the big shed, but I just wanted to make sure my stuff is cleaned up. As per promised. Now let's take the 6R, so it's a different tractor. No, we got this one out. We'll take this one. And we'll use the auto stacker that Big A got for me. So I want to thank him. This is a conversion from Fs22. This one, instead of holding 24 bales, this one only holds 8. So it is perfect for those smaller fields, smaller maps where you can't, like the big one just gets stuck on everything. This one gets really nice. And it holds 180 size bales. It holds 8 of them. So the nice thing is now with this baler, I can wrap bales with that machine at 180 size. So I'm not, you don't have these little dinky 3,500 bales. You have like 8,000 or 9,000. See that? There we go. Just like that. The bales are picked up. We're going to run this down to on the other side of the chicken farm. We're going to drop it off. And then we're going to grab our telehandler and feed them in there. And then we are going to start, let's get our plow going on a worker. So before I drop these off, let's run down here. I want to put this on this so I can run back and forth pretty quick. So I don't have to tab. See, these grass bales I bought by accident, so they're going to have to be sold. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, getting the plow set up. We're going to get them set up on a worker. So that we're utilizing workers and we're utilizing course plate. Now, with the fields as square as they are, we can utilize... and these sheds are from the Old English pack that I got. I think it's from the in-game mod hub. I'm not quite sure. It was actually from one of the maps that I did, but I don't know where I got it. There's no hit markers on the ceiling, so you can just drive your equipment in there, and it's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, we're going to get him set up right here, and we're going to get him going. Then we're going to go unload our bales. As you can see, we're going to keep moving. And off you go. There you go. See ya. We'll be back in a second. I'm going to grab my telehandler, bring it over there with my bale fork on it. My Merlot. Sorry if I keep spinning the camera, but this little thing has a 3-point hitch on it. So what's nice is when you get bigger fields and you have a lot of bales, you take the auto load trailer over with you, and you can pick them up. But this thing is nice. So it's tiny, it's small. I got a lot of smaller equipment because I generally play small maps. Now this one's a little bit bigger of a map. This also has a 1,300 weight on the back of it. Comes with it. So we are going to now take this, get her squared up. The straw goes right inside the door, normally where you would put the eggs up at. We'll get him stacked up. And what's nice is it stacks it, and it's only 4 high. So you can reach it with a front loader. You can reach it with a front loader, and you can reach it with a skid steer if you have to. It's a stretch for skid steer, but you can. I may take that massive weight off the back because it is making this thing really sluggish. And normally speaking, this thing is really, really peppy. Okay, now this manure factory does take bales. Just got to get it inside the door. Just like that. And it will take it. It should anyway. So let's, yep, I knew it would. Okay, now that's working now, making us manure. Now if you get the CSC pack forks, you can widen them out like this, and you can grab 2 bales nice and easy. Oh, guess what? Won't fit 2 in the door. So we're going to kind of shove this one right into there. Take that one. And shove this one right inside the door. It doesn't have to be in far. A skid loader works better at this because now this only holds 150,000 liters. So it'll make you for 150,000 liters of straw. I don't know why I just did that. I got to use one. It will make you 75,000. Right? Isn't that what that factory said? Where is it? Where is my factories? Right here. Yeah, 100,000. So if you put 150,000 in there, it'll make you about 750 or 75,000 liters of manure, which is a lot. And then we'll get mowing. And then there's one. See, it actually took it from right. I want to see if it takes it from back here. No, you got to actually be like over the trigger, if not in. I've actually driven it in. Okay, so we've got now 54,000. We got 489 manure already. And that's going to simulate the chickens making manure. Okay. So the cows, on the other hand, they don't have any slurry or straw. They haven't made any slurry yet. But that's what that big white thing is there. The slurry and milk get stored in the same thing. It's because I haven't fed them yet. So we're going to go make some hay bales for the next 10 minutes or so. I'm going to bring him down here. Like I said, we our biggest piece of equipment is the header of the thing so that we can get our header or our harvest done quicker. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to dwell on it a lot. I've done that, been there, done that. What am I after now? Oh, my mower. We want to start mowing and making some hay, and because we're going to want to make hay and get our silage bales going. Now, this is the Rostel Mash mower. It is 9 meters wide, which is really good. And you can take the header right with you. So that's cool. I like this mod a lot. Now, all these fields, like I said, will not be square forever in a day. They're not going to be. I will have to touch him up, but that's okay. We can't lime or fertilizer. Oh, you know what? I got to still buy the... I got to buy the precision farming for that field there. I'm not going to do it for my grass. This one here, and I want to buy it for... No, I don't... Oh, yeah, because that's going to be grass. I want to buy it here. How much is this going to be? 15,000 or 27,000. Okay. And then I don't need it for those, even though I kind of do. 10,000. There's that. And let's buy it for ours. And there. Now we've got it for all the fields, even though that we won't need it for the grass because we're not even going to fertilize it or anything over here. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys a little trick that I learned. Grass fields, okay, take... Woohoo! Grass fields take 4 stages to grow. 3, and then on your 4th day, it's fully grown. Okay? Now, there we go. That'll go in. And now I'm going to get him started on a worker right here. And shebang. And he's gone. Now, this will windrow for me. So I'm going to bale every other one. And then I'm going to come back and I got a tedder that will keep it in windrows. You can do a trick, but we're going to keep it plowed in. What you can do is you can just paint the grass on. And painted grass, painted meadows only grow in 2 months. But we're going to keep them plowed in just for the sake of plowing it in. Now I've got both tractors busy. No, I don't. Where's my other tractor? Oh, over with the thingy. Hear it running. We'll take care of this. We'll put her away. We'll get baling that silage bales. And that's what's really cool about that baler is it's so uniform. And then before we lime, we got to go over and get some rocks and start putting in the rocks over there. So we're going to be busy all the time, which would be kind of cool. It's going to be kind of go, go, go until we get situated. These are going to stay out for now. I'm going to eventually put them in a shed, but I wasn't quite sure if I was going to stack the bales or not. So I'm doing really well about keeping my equipment pretty gone up. He's almost plowed. See that? We got a field harvested, baled, and plowed already. And that's why I'm keeping the fields a little bit smaller so that we can make our rounds. Because once we get to the bigger fields, we will be slowing down. Now, like I said here, I'm going to do every other one, and then I'll show you. I'll come through with my little... Oh, got one straw one that popped out, which is okay. I lowered the speed down on this, so I'm baling at 10 miles an hour, just so you guys know. But that little Rostel Smash will keep this nice and square and everything like that. When we start making our fields a little more oblong, a little more easier to take care of, then we'll utilize course play. See? And it wraps it, and come on, look at that, look at that, look at that. We're wrapping silage bales. I'm not going to do that one. I'll let him come, and then I'm going to do... Oh, nice. Here's a second one. And then I'll do the other one, and then we'll come with our machine, that we have. I found a machine on Valley Springs that will. It's under windrowers. It is. Let me show you which one it is. It is the. It's under Tedder's actually. It's the ELO, and what this does is this. I'll show you where it is in the. Right here. It's under windrowers or Tedder's. I mean, you're gonna take this. You're gonna buy it. Okay, whatever miles an hour if you want to change it. This will keep the windrows in, or you can shut them off and have it just keep the stuff spread. But what this does is windrows and TEDs at the same time. So in a way, this will keep those windrows nice and tight, and we can just come back and bail them into hay. And this because I'll shut this off, and then I'll come down, and we'll do the other one. I don't want to drive on his craps. Here's where my baler helps. Watch this. Not fully turned all the way, but it's got a wider pickup on it. So see how this works. And he's mowing at 9.5 miles an hour. Might be 10. Not quite sure. I did research it, and they do go right along. But as you can see, now we're making silage right away. There's no going along with a wrapper. There's nothing. These are 180 size silage bales. As I bite my tongue, sorry. And then we're going to eventually clear that section out there of forestry, but we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to get us, buy us a pickup truck and take it away in pieces. So we have to, that'll be stuff we're going to do in the winter when there's nothing else to do. There's another one. Get them on the field. Shut my baler down. And then follow him right along. Now, I'll show you real quick. As soon as we get done with this row, I'll come and I'll grab some of that hay bales. Or well, maybe we'll do that next episode. Yeah, I think we'll do that next episode. Oh, I'll stop him right here. Is my worker done? Yes, it is. Let's go with this. So we got the first field harvested. We got it baled, and we got it plowed already. And then we'll put him away. And I can't buy fertilizer or use fertilizer yet on this or lime because I don't have any yet. But I have got the factory up and running, so we will make it for next episode. This saves if I do this every time, except for the grass fields. If I do this on every field, this saves me having to mulch it. Bang. There. Look at that. We got some stuff done. We're getting some stuff done. It's exciting. It's moving. It's going. It's great. And if we get to the point where everything's done, I'll go to the next day. But I'm not going to push any faster than I want to. See how that is now? It goes right through it. So I just lower it down. And bang. Oh. Got to get him out a little farther, or he sticks up through the roof. There we go. Perfect. We'll put this away. He's done for the day. Because I'm going to finish baling a few more things, and then I'm going to wrap it up. But, yeah, I wanted to share a little story with you real quick before we leave of Eustace Farmer. He's the one that got me into YouTube, and he used to tell me all the time, him and Grizzly Bear Sims have my personal email, along with Gutterball, obviously. But those guys have my email, so we would converse personally outside of YouTube. And Eustace would always tell me, he would always print these 3 letters to me, and I never understood what they were until finally I got mad and asked him what they were. He would always say DZG. That's what it would always say in every email. And I never understood it, and I kept thinking, why does this guy keep ending every email with the same thing? I never understood it. So finally, I was like, hey, oops, I need to pick up down. I would finally say to him, what does it mean? And he said to me, and I'm going to quote him, you got to play the way you want to play or you're going to be miserable, so don't zap your game. And what he meant by that is don't ruin your gameplay for the sake of trying to be something you're not. And that's exactly where I ended up. So we're going to end up there with that one. We are going to get this guy stopped right there. It's a good spot for us to stop. We got a lot done. So remember, guys, you know, DZG. Don't zap your game. Don't change your game for the sake of making everyone happy. And here I did. I did again. So not going to happen anymore. We're going to be me. I'm going to be me. And I'm going to be me. And that's it. For those of you who love me, I'm glad to have you. For those of you who don't, there's many, many other channels out there that you can watch that is much more entertaining for you. But we'll get our people here that want to be here. And on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification ding, ding bell so you get notified when Fury and Gutterball drop a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And we will be back here for a new episode on Saturday, I do believe, is my schedule. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Love, love, love you all. And on that note, I'll catch you all on the flip side.